military. I'll be gone for about 5 months. After I come back from the military, I will then attend Wayne State University to pursue a master's in education leadership. One day I would like to be a principal, then eventually be superintendent. I would love to be the superintendent of Detroit Public Schools one day. And I believe that that's my passion, and I believe that's my calling. So I will be the superintendent of Detroit Public Schools one day.
We have to start winning and stop thinking about defeat. We have to keep pushing until our goals are complete. We have to chase greatness to get rid of the pain. We have to stop just doing things and start using our brains. We have to work so hard they start thinking we insane, and then one day those same people gonna remember our names. We have to start being ourselves and forget about being everybody, because we are somebody.
My name is Steve Gregg. I graduated in 1968 from Adrian. The college had a great impact on my life. I first got a great education here, and even more importantly, I met my wife here. She was in the class of '69, and we were married in the college chapel. It's a great experience, Adrian College.
There's no program, I think, in the history of rowing that's built a boathouse of this caliber as a first-year team. I think that's reflected not just in the boathouse. The equipment is top-notch, with this brand new fleet of phenomenal boats, as well as having, a team of 25 recruits plus, another 20 walk-ons, to where we're now, a first-year team of 45 men and women, which again is a lot for a first-year program. So, really excited. I think we're in a great place in year one. Really excited to see where we go from here.
So the reason why I joined is because I love the dedication that the school's putting into the new program. The fact that they put so much money into the brand new boathouse that they're going to go all out.
I've always wanted to row in college. Ever since I started rowing, it was kind of one of my goals. And Adrian's the only place that I found that really felt like home, where I could have a good education and row. I love the erg room because it's like we have the deck to look out on, and it kind of makes the 6 a.m. practices a lot better.
We talk a lot about the program values. Among those are, grit, just, a toughness, also, an excellence, being your best self, bringing your best effort to everything you do, being great teammates. We talk a lot about gratitude, the hundreds of people, from your parents and your high school coaches to the administrators here at the college that made this possible, your faculty here at the college. And we talk about, excelling in the classroom and the community as well, and really giving back. And I think people are going to see a program that not only makes them proud in terms of the results we deliver in the national competitions we're going to attend and hopefully perform very well in, but also just the type of kids who are going to be associated with this program are going to be kids that people are really proud to have as alumni of this college in 5, 10, 20 years.
What I love coming in here is the fact that of the coach's methods. The fact that right now it's the fall season, he's a brand new team, he's trying to get us all into having great technique, having to then apply the pressure and just try to grow further and further.
And it's really like a home away from home. Like, everyone on the team's pretty much like my family. The coaches, it's like having a parent here. You can always go to them about anything, like rowing related or not. They care about you as a person, not just an athlete.
You do see in the rowing world, I think, times where there is a institutional disconnect, or an administrative disconnect between what the rowing team is trying to accomplish and the resources they're given to accomplish it. For us, we have such a phenomenal facility as a new program that, it not only enables us to have a wonderful place to train. The erg room is phenomenal. Our boat bay accommodates all the boat needs that we have, but it also sends a message to recruits that we're really serious about this.
It's 3.2 from the driveway of my house to your apartment where I am waiting now. Come on, don't think night's young. Let's go. NYC, Portland, Austin, Anaheim. Maybe not Anaheim. Keep an open mind. I'm just saying, baby, let's go. I don't care. Anywhere. Like a river connects to the ocean, this pavement touches wherever we're going. White lines flying by, who knows what we'll find. You and me tonight. Drive. Let's drive. When's the last time we dropped our things and went? Woke up somewhere that we've both never been. Growing up doesn't mean getting older. Maybe it's just left turns off familiar streets. I just wanna come back with a memory. Growing up doesn't mean getting older. I don't care. Anywhere. Like a river connects to the ocean, this pavement touches wherever we're going. White lines flying by, who knows what we'll find. You and me tonight. Let's drive. Let's drive. Remember when we were young and free, all the way it used to be. Tell me, can we go back? It's 3.2 from the driveway of my house to your apartment where I am waiting now. Like a river connects to the ocean, this pavement touches wherever we're going. White lines flying by, who knows what we'll find. You and me tonight.
Welcome into the Adrian College TV as your Adrian College Bulldogs face off with the opposing Kelvin Knights here in the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center on the beautiful campus of Adrian College. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined here by Mason Hostetler as the 8 and 9 Knights the 10 and 7 Knights face off with your 8 and 9 Bulldogs. Mason, we're in for a good one, aren't we?
I know. I cannot wait to get started tonight. It's a beautiful night for college basketball, and we got two great teams here, two great matchups. Let's get at it.
Adrian coming off a win this past Saturday, a 13-point victory here at home against the Olivet Comets. As both teams looking like they're getting ready as the national anthem is about to start playing here inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center.
We will be back following the national anthem and the starting lineups, and I hope you guys are ready for some basketball here on the Adrian College Sports Network.
This should be a very entertaining matchup between two MIAA opponents. That concludes the national anthem. Both teams ready to get their starting lineups presented here inside the Marriott Sports and Fitness Center. Ian went on the loudspeaker here inside the beautiful Marriott Sports and Fitness Center on the campus of Adrian College. Mason, what do you think kind of are the keys to success for both teams coming into this one?
Keys to success for tonight for the Bulldogs, I'm going to start off with. I think they really need to keep – Kalanji needs to be in the game. Jordan Harris needs to be in the game and locked in. They need to work inside out. If they're going to shoot threes, I think they should come from the inside out. And as far as Calvin goes, I think they just need to stick to their guns. You know, they got to come out firing. I mean, they're in a road environment. It's always tough to win on the road in conference play. Let's see what they bring to the table tonight.
Yeah, and you mentioned Jordan Harris and Jeremy Kalanji both attributed for 32 points each in that win this past Saturday against Olivet, as Jordan Harris really heated up in that second half, getting the majority of his points in the final 20 minutes of action.
Yeah, both reached a 1,000-point scoring mark, too, for their careers earlier this season.
Yeah, and that's insane, especially Jeremy Kalanji coming over as a sophomore, and then Jordan Harris still in his junior campaign. He's still got a year left to go, so it's going to be very interesting to see how this season plays out and the future holding for this Adrian basketball program.
Great accomplishment to have. They're going to get their names on the wall right over there, the Marriott Sports and Fitness Center.
As Jeremy Kalanji gets his name called here on the loudspeaker, 20 minutes are up on the board, and the first half is just about ready to get underway here on the beautiful campus of Adrian College. Thank you for tuning in to Adrian College TV. I'm Ryan Cutter. It's me, Ryan Cuddy, here, joined by Mason Hostetler. We got Zoe Deslip running director here. Mason also on top cam. He's doing double duty today.
Double duty, doubling down. That's all right. It's the name of the game. I'm excited, though. Excited to get it started.
Kelvin projected third in the MIAA coming into this year. That's where they sit. Adrian was projected in the 8th place, so near the bottom of the MIAA, but they're really outplaying that this year as they have moved up, as they're currently sitting in 5th in MIAA. As the jump ball is up, and it's going to be initially tipped by Kelvin's number 35, Alex Bose, but right to Jordan Harrison. We're underway here in Adrian, Michigan. As Jeremy Kalanji slipped, but Adrian still controls as Kendall Bellamy gets it on the left elbow. He'll pull up, no good. Ball chased down by number 32, Derek DeVries of Calvin, and they'll bring it up. The Knights will get their first possession of the game.
That's what Adrian needs to do. They need to get a high percentage shot. That was a high percentage shot from the elbow. Kalanji didn't start that possession off the way he wanted to, hit a little wet spot on the ground, but he managed to get back up.
Thad Sheminsky, the leading scorer for this Calvin Knights program, couldn't hit from outside. Adrian with their second possession. A beautiful pass from Jordan Harris to Kendall Bellamy. He'll put it on the floor and then dish it back out. And Adrian will reset, foul called, and that's going to be on the Bulldogs, so the shot won't count for number 1, Jordan Harris.
Bellamy's got to come completely set for those screens if he's going to set them.
Moving screen called on Kendall Bellamy, like you said. So now Calvin brings it up for their second possession, as that's Thad Shemansky with it, guarded by Jordan Harris at the top of the key, and then they'll find number 20 for the Knights. He'll get it back, put up a shot. That's a deep 2, no good for number 22 of the Knights. But Calvin rebounds, and they'll reset. Ball swung out in the corner. Alex Bose dishing it around. Shemansky gets it. He'll drive baseline. Tough shot, no good. That might have been deflected by Robert Warwick, and Jordan Harris pulls down the rebound.
Good baseline cut there by the Knights.
Jordan Harris was looking for the step back, but he'll dish it off to Warwick. That one too strong for Bellamy as he can't handle it. And the Knights will take over.
That's another thing these teams are going to be looking for tonight. Extra possessions if they can find them. Right there, Calvin was able to get one last possession.
Shemansky with it. He'll dish it off to Bose. Guarded tightly by Robert Warwick. He'll find number 32, Derek DeVries. He'll step back. Tough shot. He got it. And the foul.
Down through the contact, fading away.
What a play from Derek DeVries. And he'll get a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play, as subbing in early for the Bulldogs is going to be Keyshawn Wyatt Morris, as Kendall Bellamy will head to the bench. DeVries, what a week he had last week, scoring 62 points also grabbing 17 rebounds. Shot 22 of 26 from the line as that one falls down. As he makes his first of the game, Jordan Harris brings it up. It's a 3-0 lead here with 18 minutes played, 2 minutes gone in the first half. As the visiting Kelvin Knights on top, is driving inside is going to be Jeremy Kalanji. He'll be bumped and fouled. Couldn't finish the shot, but will head to the line for 2.
Points with the clock stop are going to be huge tonight as well for both teams.
Jeremy Kalanji, like I said earlier, had 32 along with number 1, Jordan Harris, who also dropped a 32 on the Comets this past Saturday afternoon.
That's the kind of production you want out of your star players.
First free throw is good for number 35 in gold. And he'll knock them both down. As Szymanski will bring it up for the Knights. It's 3-2 in favor of the visiting Calvin College Knights. DeVries sends it up top to Alex Bose. He'll give to Szymanski, but he'll be called for a walk. Szymanski got a little too overeager there, looking to make a move.
Adrian gets their first chance of the game early to get on top, but hey, it's never a bad time to be on top.
Adrian's had strong starts this season, got up big early against Trine, wasn't able to hold on. So starting quick hasn't been a problem so far for the Bulldogs. As backing down, that's Wyatt Morris over Alex Bose inside, and he finds the bottom of the net on a nice little hook shot from the low post.
Great move, used that pure strength to get to the rim, and he finished.
Szymanski doubled, and he threw it into traffic, and he turned it over. Jordan Harris now running the floor. He'll go inside, somehow kept it alive. He'll get it right back, throwing it inside, was looking for Wyatt Morris, but Szymanski comes up with the interception. Up ahead to DeVries, inside, couldn't finish, but Szymanski there to pull down the rebound. The Knights now working it around, 16:53 still to go in the first half. It's a 4-3 lead for your Bulldogs. DeVries gets it from the left elbow from downtown, and he knocks it down.
Extra possessions, like I said, going to be huge in this game. They took advantage of that one.
6-4, and yeah, second chance points are going to kill you, especially when you got sharpshooters like the Knights do. Trey Hilinski with it. Adrian, Michigan, born and raised. Harris now guarded tightly by number 20, Tony Dewitt of the Knights. Wyatt Morris inside, being harassed, somehow kept control, and he laid it up and in with ease.
DeVries tried pulling the chair out from under Wyatt Morris, but he kept his balance and he was able to finish.
Couldn't have set it better myself, almost losing his balance there. So we're all knotted up at 6 apiece here as 4 minutes have gone by inside the Marillette Sports and Fitness Center. DeVries with it. Kicks it out into the corner to number 24. The Knights working it around. Driving inside, fadeaway for Bose, won't fall. Warwick there to pull down the rebound. Jordan Harris looking for his first points of the game. And they will come right here from downtown. From straight away, Jordan Harris puts the Bulldogs up 3.
That's his game right there, the dribble pull-up.
As Bose with a wide open lane as Szymanski got doubled and Adrian came too late on the help defense. So answering quickly back with a 2 of their own are the Calvin Knights. Adrian with a 1-point edge over the visitors here. Harris pulls up again, that one from downtown. Jordan Harris 2 in a row.
That's what we want getting hot. That's what we need getting hot.
12-8 advantage. Jordan Harris picking up right where he left off this past Saturday against Olivet. Bose drives inside as he got Warwick in the air, but he's going to have to kick it out. Tough shot is no good as Tony Dewitt couldn't find the bottom of the net as Trey Hilinski was all over him. Heat check time for Jordan Harris. It's good. Timeout, Kelvin. Jordan Harris has came out scorching hot here so far, and it's 15-8 Adrian. Jordan Harris, 32 this past Saturday. He's already got 9, and we're just about 5 minutes into play here.
He could fit a beach ball through that hoop right now. It's so big for him.
Red hot start as Keyshawn Wyatt Morris has also added 4 points here in the early goings for the Bulldogs. Jordan Harris, like you said earlier, watch out because he can get hot quick. And if he gets hot, it's going to be tough for the defense to stop him no matter what they do.
Because that opens up the whole entire floor for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you really got to start putting extra bodies on him. But then you also got Kalanji, you got Bellamy in the post, and you got Trey Hilinski who can also knock down shots from deep. So Calvin now with it, coming out of the timeout. Sam LeDuc bringing it up as he's checked into the game for the first time. Kicks out in the corner. Knights now working around. DeVries lost his balance and threw it out of bounds.
DeVries tried using the big body, and Kalanji was able to pull the chair out.
Yeah, DeVries, like he did a little bit ago, did the same on Wyatt Morris, but a different result.
Got a little taste of his own medicine there.
Jordan Harris now controlling. 14-10 remaining here in the first half. He steps back, foot inside the line. That one too short. Pulling down the rebound for the Knights is Alex Bose, and he'll bring it on the right wing. He'll kick it out, number 20, Tony Dewitt, as he'll find number 24 for Kelvin. That was Emmett Warner's, and that one will fall.
Good ball movement for the Knights that possession. A lot of bodies moving without the ball.
Jordan Harris driving inside, tough shot blocked. Chase down, rebound. DeVries had it, but he fell down out of bounds. Excuse me, that was Emmett Warner's for the Knights. Had control, but lost his balance and fell out of bounds on the sideline. So Adrian will take over with 13:35 still to go here in the first half.
50-50 balls are going to be another thing in this game that are going to play a huge role, and right there, Adrian got that one.
Kalanji with it off the inbounds. He'll try a three, and he knocks it down. Adrian has came out scorching hot here on this Wednesday night.
Conference play, they're fired up.
18-10, and it's an 8-point advantage for your Adrian College Bulldogs.
See what kind of answer the Knights have this possession.
Warners is going to drive left, kicks it out. Tough shot is going to be in and out. A good look for Alex Bose, but he couldn't find the bottom of the net. 7 minutes gone by here in the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. Jordan Harris drives inside.
What a move.
Behind the back and with the left hand. 2010, he can do no wrong so far. He's got 11 of the 20.
Kalanji, here we go.
Look out below. Oh. And Hill will throw it down with a reverse dunk. And it's a 12-point advantage. And Adrian can do no wrong.
Hi-oh, says Jeremy Kalanji. It was showtime there.
DeVries kicks it out in the corner. Warner's now will step out of bounds along the baseline. This means that was Alex Bose, and they're going to call a foul actually on Adrian.
Robert Warwick, I think, picked that one up. A little too much of the body, but hey, this game's going to get physical. I mean, emotions are running high right now. Calvin's trying to get back into this game early, down early. Adrian's trying to keep the fire up.
Calvin 4-2 in conference play. Adrian 2-4 as Warwick tipped that inbounds pass across the Bulldogs bench, and possession will stay in the hands of the Calvin Knights.
So far, wherever the Knights go on the court, there's a gold jersey right there.
Szymanski inside to Bose, right back to Szymanski. Duke gets the ball back. He'll throw up a three. No good. A good look for Sam LeDuc. Hilinski inside to work. He'll drive baseline, and a foul will be called. That's going to be on number 34 of Kelvin as Nate Minderhoud picks up his first foul of the game. 22-10, 12:09 still to go here in the first half. Jordan Harris subbed back in quickly after a short stint on the bench.
Quick breather. Just enough to save his legs for the entirety of the game.
Harris inbounds, gets it up top to Kalanji. As a foul will be called, that was on the low post.
Looks like Keyshawn Wyatt Morris picked that one up.
As I think he was trying to create some space in the low block and got a little too physical, and he got slapped with a foul. As Jordan Catchy checks into the game the sophomore forward, standing 6'4" for the Knights.
I think Jordan Harris might have picked that foul up, actually, from what the scoreboard says.
Calvin with it. They're going to give it to number 32, Derek DeVries. Pump fakes, looking to create some space as he'll throw it away. That's going to be intercepted by Kalanji. Jordan Harris bringing it up.
Kalanji using that length to get in the way.
Harris to Warwick for three, straight away, no good. Keyshawn Wyatt Morris couldn't pull down the rebound. As here comes Thad Szymanski for Calvin. DeVries on the right elbow once more will pump fake. He'll drive the lane on Warwick. No good, but the foul is called.
Nice spin move there by DeVries, and he's going to get himself a trip to the line.
Free throw shooters galore in this starting five for Calvin. 3 of the 5 starting 5 for the Knights shoot 85% or higher from the free throw line, so you never want to give them opportunities from the strike. Nothing but net on the first one. Checking into the game for Adrian. That's going to be number 21, Caleb Swick. Percentage-wise, the best shooter on this team. Over 50%, actually at 52%. So he's very efficient from the field as the friendly roll for Derek DeVries, and it's a 22-12 Adrian lead. 11-17 still to go here in the first half on the campus of Adrian College. We thank you for tuning in to Adrian College TV as your Bulldogs with a 10-point advantage over the visiting Knights. Hilinski coming off an off-ball screen. He'll go inside right to Caleb Swick. Wyatt Morris now on the low post. Left hand hook shot is good.
Using that pure strength once again to get to the rim.
Adrian up 12 on the 10-7 Kelvin Knights. DeVries out in the corner. Wide open was number 30, Jordan Catchy, but he didn't take the shot. DeVries with a late opportunity to pass, and he'll find Bose over to Thad Szymanski. 8 on the shot clock. Spin move. Tough shot over Hilinski. No good. Inside there's Catchy with the rebound. No good. And Jeremy Kalanji pulls down the rebound. Coming up slow there is number 24, Keyshawn Wyatt Morris. And the refs are going to stop play. I think he might have gotten hit in the eye or at least in the face.
Might have took an elbow down there. Those things are flying, and elbows to the face anywhere in the head or neck region are not fun.
No, yeah, so let's hope Keyshawn Wyatt Morris is okay as he'll get assistance on the sideline.
We have great trainers here at Adrian College. You know, Jamie Fetter's over there taking great care of him right now. He's in good hands.
Definitely, as Nolan Ansara has checked into the game for the injured Wyatt Morris. Jeremy Kalanji drives out at the inbound. That's good, and it's 26-12. It's been all Adrian here early on.
Adrian's size is showing to really take advantage of Calvin's size right now they got on the floor.
Szymanski inside.
Good finish. What a finish.
A high floater will fall as Jordan Harris to Ansara on the other end. Trey Hilinski trying to cross up. Szymanski, and he'll get the block, but Hilinski there to grab his own rebound. Swick over to Jeremy Kalanji. He'll drive. Foul's called. Put it on the floor and one. As Jeremy Kalanji will head to the line for a three-point play as he's been rolling along with the rest of this Bulldogs team.
That is facts. Adrian's stars are really shining bright so far in these early minutes.
Yeah, you said pre-game that Kalanji and Harris were going to have to come up big, and they have done that and then some here early on with a little over 10 minutes gone by here. As Kalanji finds the bottom of the net on the free throw, he'll sub out. Subbing in for him is going to be Tyler Guillory. Kelvin now looking to get something going on offense. Bose to Szymanski. He's been kind of relatively quiet to his standards here early on. Finds DeVries inside. Charge is called, so the bucket won't count.
Guillory just posted up, stuck his ground, took the charge. Those are the type of plays Coach Lindsay wants to see.
Putting his body on the line there.
Body over ball, or ball over body, excuse me.
As Keyshawn Wyatt Morris has subbed back into the game, so it's nice to see that he's okay after getting that early shot to the face, it appeared. As Jordan Harris now with it for the Bulldogs. He'll pull up. Look out, that one's short. Harris saying he got hit on the arm. No foul called, and now Calvin goes the other way with it. The Knights working it around. Thad Szymanski will drive. Got it tipped. Calvin still with control. Bowes on the right elbow is going to go left on Guillory. He'll kick it out and get it right back, and they'll work it around to Szymanski. He's at the top of the key. He'll pull up from downtown that one, halfway down and out. Adrian, their offense has been there, but their defense has held its own as well. Inside, Harris couldn't find Wyatt Morris, but the ball pinballed in between a few Knight teammates, and it got deflected out of bounds, and Adrian will control.
Great look there by Harris. There's a lot of hands that had to get through. I think it hit off Wyatt Morris, but then did pinball off of the Knights there and out of bounds, so Adrian retains possession.
Harris with him in the corner. He'll go inside. Keyshawn Wyatt Morris will back down. Left hand, no good. DeVries pulls down the rebound, as that pass was a scary-looking one in front of the Calvin bench. It didn't appear initially that anyone was looking for it. The Knights do control, however. Emmett Warner's looking inside for Szymanski. That's going to be deflected out of bounds, and they're going to say it will stay in control of the Knights.
Helinski was able to reach his hand in there and get a tip on it.
8:12 still to go here in the first half. 29-14 advantage for the Bulldogs. That pass intercepted. Kalanji with it as he and Szymanski collided, and they both hit the deck, and it's going to be last touch on by Kalanji. Good to see that no one got injured there, but kind of a bad break for the Bulldogs as they had a 2-on-1 going.
And it's tough for an official to make a call there. I mean, two guys going for a ball.
DeVries with it on the right elbow. He's got Wyatt Morris on him. The fadeaway foul will be called. Shot fell short. So DeVries will head back to the line. He's been there. He's been busy early on from there. Shooting 3 of 3 here so far from the strike in the first half.
He's a DeVries pretty frequent visitor of the free throw line, as, like you said earlier last week, he was 22 of 26 there. I mean, that's a lot of time spent at the free throw line.
Yeah, in 1 week work of action.
Yeah.
As he knocks down the first, it's 29-15, looking to slim this lead down to 13. And he got the friendly roll once more. A couple of those so far from the strike for DeVries. So Adrian up 3. Hilinski will bring it up as he'll pull up off a screen, and he knocks it down. Beautiful screen from Wyatt Morris to free up some space for Trey Hilinski, and the lead is pushed back to 15 just like that. Bowes pulls up from the free throw strike, and he'll bank it in.
He'll take it any way he can get it. He shrugged his shoulders, but hey, it still went in.
Hilinski on the left elbow. Jordan Harris trying to free himself up. Wyatt Morris hands it off to Kalanji. He'll step back from downtown. It's good! Jeremy Kalanji red hot along with Jordan Harris, and it's 34-18, Adrian. Harris tipped that one, but right to Bowes of the Knights. He's looking, and he'll find number 24 for Calvin. That's Emmett Warner's. And in the quarter to Thad Szymanski. He'll drive, and he got it stripped from Jordan Harris. Beautiful defensive play there.
Strong hands by Harris, able to rip that ball out.
Kalanji will drive on DeVries.
What a finish.
Beautiful shot.
Another timeout for Calvin.
A tough scoop layup. And Bill Saul will call time as Adrian controls an 18-point advantage here inside the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center.
back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The Bulldogs are on fire to start this Wednesday evening game.
If you're tuning in a little late, you've missed quite a lot. It's been kind of a Jeremy Kalanji and Jordan Harris show, but Adrian it's been contributed by kind of everyone.
As a collective, yes, as a collective group. Keyshawn Wyatt-Morris, he's gotten in there good minutes, a few points.
18-point advantage for the Bulldogs. It's 36-18.
6.5 to go, first half.
The Knights control coming out of the timeout. They're going to find number 20, Tony Dewitt. He'll give to DeVries. Cross court to Bose for three and open to look. No good, so a good play coming out of the timeout designed by Bill Saul, but the Knights couldn't finish.
Just wasn't able to fall.
We approach the 6 minute to go mark here in the first half. Jordan Harris drives.
Wow, high finish off the backboard.
A tough finish, and he somehow got the bucket to go.
Calvin just got to start chipping away at this lead here. Stops and scores.
Kelvin working around, DeVries with it in the corner. He's got Keyshawn Wyatt-Morris on him. He'll back down. Kicks it out, three ball, no good. Another good look for the Knights. Tony Dewitt with the opportunity there. Jordan Harris now on the other end for Adrian. Ball always on a string, but that one too high for Trey Hilinski and out of the reach. So with 5:26 still to go here in the first half, the Knights will take over.
There might have been a little confusion there on who was supposed to receive the pass between Hilinski and Guillory, but
they kind of fell in between both of them.
Both of them kind of stuck their hand out there like they were going to grab at it, but it went right in between them.
Bose gives to Emmett Warners, who controls on the left elbow out to DeVries. Pump fake, and he'll drive the lane inside. Tough shot, no good. Rebound for the Knights, and battling down there was Nate Minderhoud, the Grand Rapids, Michigan native, as he'll be fouled. That's going to be on Kalanji for the Bulldogs, so heading to the strike for two will be Minderhoud. Looking to cut into this 20-point advantage that the Bulldogs control, so the front end of the 1-and-1 will not fall. Bulldogs with the rebound, and they'll take over. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Kalanji with it at the top of the key. He'll orchestrate the offense. He'll give it. Also been red hot at the start.
Yeah.
Eisen will slow it down as they control a 22-point lead over the visiting 10-7 Kelvin Knights. Guillory lobbing it up inside. Wyatt-Morris kicks it out. Hilinski for three. No good. Guillory looked for the putback. Couldn't finish. Wyatt-Morris battling in the paint, and a jump ball will be called.
Guillory got up for that rebound.
For a second there, I thought he was going
to put it down. I did. Me too.
Possession arrow in favor of the Knights, so they'll take over. Coming out of the tie-up between Minderhoud and Wyatt-Morris. As checking back into the game for the Knights, that's going to be Thad Cheminsky. As the Knights will bring it up. Thad Cheminsky with it, guarded by Hilinski, gets a screen. Inside, he'll dump it down. Guillory guarding closely.
Good baseline move. The help defense was right there.
Beautiful double team there as number 21, Caleb Swick, came on the help defense. Adrian pulls down the rebound off the miss. Harris will be bumped, and he'll be fouled. As with 3:21 still to go here in the first half, Adrian will control. Throw-in coming from the baseline as checking into the game for the Knights is going to be number 10, Jacob Williams. Swick inbounds it to Hilinski. He's looking for Kalanji, and he'll find him. Step back, tough fall away. Jay is no good as that was blocked by number 24. Kelvin now running the floor. DeVries inside. Floater in and out.
That hit every single part of the rim and still bounced out. Shots just not falling early for Calvin here. They just got to stick to what they know. Keep shooting. If you stop shooting, you're never going to make them.
They've had good looks here in the first half. Guillory for three, off the front iron and out, but another good look from deep for the Bulldogs. Here comes Thad Chemansky, the other way for the Knights. Out in the corner, DeVries pump fakes. He'll drive inside, kicks it out. Williams in the corner. Beautiful move, and he'll use his speed and quickness to cut through this Bulldogs defense and get himself an easy layup.
Exactly what I was going to say. Quick little two-step move there, got himself to the rim. Same right back at it with Jordan Harris there, though.
Harris on the other end answers back. Whatever you can do, I can do better.
Says, you're quick, I'm quick too.
42-20, Adrian on top. The Knights working it around. Thad Chemansky hasn't had much doing here in the first half. He'll pull up from deep. No good. Good box out there by Swick. Hilinski pulls down the rebound, and we're inside. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Here on Adrian College TV, it's been all Adrian so far. 42-20 inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. Jordan Harris behind the back finds Guillory. Guillory bumped by Williams, finds Harris. Three ball from the corner, no good. Hilinski couldn't chase down the rebound. Chemansky there. The Knights now pushing it up. DeVries, pump fake, he'll drive, kicks to Williams. He lost control. They're going to say that was off on Williams. Timeout is going to be called by Kyle Lindsay with 1:27 as he'll want to talk about how they're going to try to finish up this first half, as it's a 30-second timeout.
Quick 30-seconder. Get these guys a breather here. Just under 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Mason, overall, what are your thoughts so far here based on what we've seen from the Bulldogs?
From the Bulldogs, man, I mean, they're just playing great. Kalonji Harris playing great. Their bench minutes are playing great. They're working it inside out. Shots are falling. I mean, everything's going right for Adrian right now, and they just got to keep it up. Like you said, they've had trouble holding on to leads in games throughout this season. But if they keep playing how they're playing now, I don't think they'll have a problem.
Yeah, kind of like you said, everything's going right. Calvin, they've had good looks. They just haven't been able to finish. They've had 20 points. Adrian's defense has been very productive so far, but that's not to say Calvin hasn't had open looks that they haven't been able to finish.
Calvin's big-name guys also need to get going more. I think that would help them a little bit, but Adrian's just playing with fire right now.
Harris out in the corner to Guillory. Up top, Wyatt Morris pump fakes, and he'll go back to Guillory on the left side. He'll drive baseline. He'll be bumped and fouled. That's going to be on number 30, Jordan Kachi of the Knights. So 2 free throw attempts coming up here for Tyler Guillory. Guillory finds the bottom of the net on the first one.
23-point lead.
He'll look to extend the lead to 24 here on this second free throw. He'll do just that. Nothing but net there. So with 70 seconds still to go in the first half, 44-20 is the score. Adrian on top. Chemansky with it, averaging a little over 16 points a game. He'll give to DeVries, the leading scorer for Kelvin, averaging about 24 a game. Putting it on the floor for the Knights, and then kicking it out. A good look, won't fall, as Nate Minderhout couldn't hit from deep. Jordan Harris bringing it up. Bulldogs now working it around on offense. Next possession, shot clock will be off. Jordan Harris with it. He'll drive the lane. Beautiful dish inside to Wyatt Morris.
Movement without the ball has been huge also early for these Bulldogs.
20 seconds remain. Shot clock turned off. Kelvin will hold for the final shot.
They need this shot to go in. They need something to go into the locker room off of a positive.
DeVries with it. The leading scorer for Kelvin's going to be bumped and fouled. Shot will not count, but it'll head to the line as Kelvin in the bonus.
As long as Adrian can get this rebound off the free throws, or if he makes them both, I mean, they're going to get the last shot here.
5.2 seconds remain as DeVries, a frequent visitor to the free throw line here so far, as the front end of the 1-on-1 won't fall. Jordan Harris with it. Adrian will get the last shot. He'll drive the lane with speed, puts it up, puts it in at the buzzer, extending the lead to 48-20 at the horn. Jordan Harris, do your thing in the first half.
Incredible. Acrobatic finish. He knew he had 5 seconds to get from one end of the floor to the other. He went coast to coast, finished high, acrobatically, in fact. And I mean, that's how the half's been for the Bulldogs. I mean, they're firing on all cylinders right now.
Adrian bringing the energy here early on as it's a 48-20 lead as we head into half. Stick with us here on Adrian College TV. We'll be back in just a bit for more Bulldogs action. Bulldogs control 48-20 here in the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center.
Adrian College impacted my life so profoundly. I was able to be engaged in so many activities on campus just from the start of one invitation. For that simple invitation, I was able to be part of student government. I decided to be part of the dance team, joined a sorority, and so many other experiences that I wouldn't have been able to take part of if I wasn't engaged by just one individual. Along the way, I had the opportunity to talk with many professors and have them as great advisors to me throughout my career in Adrian and throughout my life as an individual working in the field of education. I'm very grateful to all of those individuals that have helped me get to where I am today.
We have to motivate our lives and we have to motivate our youth because we don't want them to go through the same things they put us through. We have to be different and live better lives.
Hi, I'm Anton Horton, exercise science major. I'll be graduating in December, and I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I chose to come to Adrian College because the high school that I went to, it had about 500 students. It was small classroom sizes. I was able to visit this campus in high school Once I got to the campus, I loved the way that it looked. The classroom sizes were, kind of the same classroom sizes that I was used to from high school. So I felt like this place would be perfect for me. My freshman year, I came in with about 20 individuals from Detroit, Michigan. My sophomore year, a lot of those students left. We come to graduate, we spend money to come here, our parents invest in our education. I believe that retention of African American students is very important. I believe that we all come to college to create a better opportunity for ourselves. And I believe that Brothers in Action has been an organization here that gives students the opportunity to pretty much struggle and also become successful because they've learned how to deal with those struggles. Students who join Brothers in Action see a major shift in their GPA. Students from all backgrounds can get involved. We motivate students, inspire students. We want students to develop networking skills, communication skills. Coming to Adrian College, at first it was kind of tough for me. I received a letter from Bridget Winslow my freshman year, kind of telling me that, if you don't get it together, if you don't get things together, then there's a possibility you won't be here the next semester. But that letter has led to the relationship that I have with Bridget Winslow. She's the one I can go talk to about anything. She's the one who gives me great motivation and encourages me to push through. She also gives that motivation to a lot of students in our organization.
Anton is a very unique individual. He's compassionate yet has a competitive edge, which is very fun to watch because he pushes his peers to reach outside their comfort zones and pushes them to be more than I think they can even be.
And I think that showing that you care for a student helps the students in so many different ways. President Docking, being able to talk to your president. I can't stress enough the importance of having a relationship with your faculty and staff. At other schools, students will never be able to talk or meet their president, their vice president, or their dean. It's a different kind of vibe here that helps me think and pushes me to want to be the best leader that I can be. A tip that I'll give you guys is that it's okay to be a leader. It's okay to be different. We need more leaders in this world today, but we need people who think on their own and can help encourage others. There's too much bad things going on in our world today. So if you want to be a leader, you can be a leader. After graduation, I plan on joining the military. I'll be gone for about 5 months. After I come back from the military, I will then attend Wayne State University to pursue a master's in education leadership. One day I would like to be a principal, then eventually be superintendent. I would love to be the superintendent of Detroit Public Schools one day. And I believe that that's my passion, and I believe that's my calling. So I will be the superintendent of Detroit Public Schools one day.
We have to start winning and stop thinking about defeat. We have to keep pushing until our goals are complete. We have to chase greatness to get rid of the pain. We have to stop just doing things and start using our brains. We have to work so hard they start thinking we insane, and then one day those same people gonna remember our names. We have to start being ourselves and forget about being everybody, because we are somebody.
My name is Steve Gregg. I graduated in 1968 from Adrian. The college had a great impact on my life. I first got a great education here, and even more importantly, I met my wife here. She was in the class of '69, and we were married in the college chapel. It's a great experience, Adrian College.
There's no program, I think, in the history of rowing that's built a boathouse of this caliber as a first-year team. And I think that's reflected not just in the boathouse. The equipment is top-notch, with this brand new fleet of phenomenal boats, as well as having, a team of 25 recruits plus, another 20 walk-ons, to where we're now, a first-year team of 45 men and women, which again is a lot for a first-year program. So really excited. I think we're in a great place in year one. Really excited to see where we go from here.
So the reason why I joined is because I love the dedication that the school is putting into the new program. The fact that they put so much money into the brand new boathouse that they're going to go all out.
I've always wanted to row in college. Ever since I started rowing, it was kind of one of my goals. And Adrian's the only place that I found that really felt like home, where I could have a good education and row. I love the erg room because it's like we have the deck to look out on, and it kind of makes the 6 a.m. practices a lot better.
We talk a lot about the program values. Among those are, grit, just, a toughness, also, an excellence, being your best self, bringing your best effort to everything you do, being great teammates. We talk a lot about gratitude, the hundreds of people, from your parents and your high school coaches to the administrators here at the college that made this possible, your faculty here at the college. And we talk about, excelling in the classroom and the community as well, and really giving back. And I think people are going to see a program that not only makes them proud in terms of the results we deliver and the national competitions we're going to attend and hopefully perform very well in, but also just the type of kids who are going to be associated with this program are going to be kids that people are really proud to have as alumni of this college in 5, 10, 20 years.
What I love coming in here is the fact that of the coach's methods. The fact that right now it's the fall season, he's a brand new team, he's trying to get us all into having great technique, having to then apply the pressure and just try to grow further and further.
And it's really like a home away from home. Like, everyone on the team is pretty much like my family. The coaches, it's like having a parent here. You can always go to them about anything, like rowing related or not. They care about you as a person, not just an athlete.
You do see in the rowing world, I think, times where there is a institutional disconnect, or an administrative disconnect between what the rowing team is trying to accomplish and the resources they're given to accomplish it. For us, we have such a phenomenal facility as a new program that, it not only enables us to have a wonderful place to train. The erg room is phenomenal. Our boat bay accommodates all the boat needs that we have, but it also sends a message to recruits that we're really serious about this.
It's 3.2 from the driveway of my house to your apartment where I am waiting now. Come on, don't think night's young. Let's go. NYC, Portland, Austin, Anaheim. Maybe not Anaheim. Keep an open mind. I'm just saying, baby, let's go. I don't care. Anywhere. Like a river connects to the ocean, this pavement touches wherever we're going. White lines flying by, who knows what we'll find. You and me tonight. Drive. Let's drive. When's the last time we dropped our things and went? Woke up somewhere that we've both never been.
Welcome back here on Adrian College TV inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. If you're just tuning in to start the second half, you've missed quite a lot in the first 20 minutes as Adrian has jumped out to a commanding 28-point lead as Jeremy Kalanji and Jordan Harris have both combined for 34. They've had 17 apiece, helping outscore the Knights themselves. As Adrian gets the first possession, Hilinski coming off the inbound, that one all around.
Almost got the shooter's roll. That would have been crazy. Right out of halftime, Adrian wouldn't have missed a beat.
The look was there, but couldn't find the bottom of the net as Thad Szymanski will bring it up. Derek DeVries, the leading scorer for the Knights this season and so far in the first half. He had 10 points to lead all scorers for Calvin College as he'll get the ball early in the low post, kick it out to Bose, right back to him. He'll pump fake and drive on Bellamy. He'll get bumped as they're going to say that was on the floor, I believe, so no free throws coming up.
Szymanski is another name for Calvin that needs to get going in this half if the Knights want a chance to get back into this game.
As checking in quickly is going to be Keyshawn Wyatt Morris in for Bellamy, who just picked up that foul. Szymanski, there he is. You got to look.
In and out, though.
A couple of those have happened so far here tonight for Thad Szymanski, as the luck has not been on his side. As Warwick finds Kalanji, he'll drive right as he went up. It got blocked, but it's going to be deflected out of bounds. I believe that was off of DeVries. So Adrian will control as we are a minute in to the second half of play. Harris with it in the corner. He'll step back from the three-point range, but couldn't hit. Ball pulled down by DeVries, and Kelvin will bring it up. He'll back down on Warwick. DeVries lost control. They're going to say that was out of bounds off of DeVries. Warwick not making contact with the ball, just playing great defense, and it's 48-20 still with 18:40 to go here in the second half of action.
Warwick stood his ground, forced DeVries to turn it over himself.
Robert Warwick with it at the top of the key. Trey Hilinski, so tough to guard off the ball. He's always moving. Keyshawn Wyatt Morris kicked it out in the corner, but he got called for a foul on Kelvin beforehand. So Adrian will inbound. It's going to be Jordan Harris inbounding from under the basket. As
Calvin coach Bill Saul not happy with that call and letting the officials hear it this evening.
Yeah,
I thought he was going to get teed up there.
I did too, as the quick inbound to Robert Warwick and he lays it in. It's been that kind of night for Kelvin. Not much going their way, and it's a 30-point Bulldog advantage. DeVries kicks out into the corner to Tony Dewitt. To number 35, Alex Bose. The Knights working it around. Right-hand hook shot, no good, as Emmett Warner tried to get Kelvin on the board to start this second half, but couldn't do so. Jordan Harris drives in, kicks out in the corner. Jeremy Kalanji for three, no good. Szymanski pulls down the rebound.
Both teams have cooled down since the first half, especially Adrian.
Foul call, that's going to be on the floor, so the bucket won't count. I'm sure that'll only get Bill Saul even more riled up on the bench. As you could only imagine, though, both teams had a cool down coming out of that first half, or at least Adrian, as they were red hot.
Emotions are running high, and they had that little halftime break to settle down.
Three-pointer good, a look, and it will fall. Emmett Warner's from deep. He's on the board for the first time tonight, as Kelvin's on the board for the first time this second half, as they have cut the lead to 27, so they just got to start chipping away here.
A stop would be huge for that.
Jordan Harris inside, Keyshawn Wyatt Morris backing down on Alex Bose, using his big frame, couldn't finish. DeVries pulls down the rebound. He'll bring it up for Kelvin. He'll kick it in the corner. Bose pump fakes and drives, drop step. Oh, good. All around the rim again. Once more, not getting the shooter's touch. Tyler Guillory has subbed into the game as he'll check in for Robert Warwick. So we're just over 3 minutes gone by so far here in the second half of action. We thank you for joining us here on Adrian College TV. Your Bulldogs with a 50-23 advantage over the visiting Calvin Knights. Beautiful behind the back move. Jordan Harris going all around the defense. Kicks on the corner. Guillory to Wyatt Morris to a wide open Hilinski. No good as Tyler Guillory fought for the rebound. Couldn't get it. Whistle will be blown as Calvin will inbound. I believe there was a foul called.
Not sure if there's a foul or Alex Bose looks a little shaken up. I think the official just wanted to check on him.
Yeah, I think that was what they were attempting to do. Seems to be okay, so he'll stay in the game. DeVries drives in, got the contact, and he will finish, and he'll go to the line for a chance at a three-point play. So Calvin now trying to get some momentum rolling.
Adrian's got to get that energy pick back up.
Caleb Swick and Robert Warwick check into the game as Jeremy Kalanji and Keyshawn Wyatt Morris will sub out the two seniors. DeVries will finish off the three-point play, so Calvin chipping away. Here at the start of the second half, they trail by 24. Swick gives to Hilinski. He's got it on the right elbow. Up top, Jordan Harris. He's guarded by Szymanski. He finds Robert Warwick. Pump
Good
fake.
shot fake.
Out in the corner, Hilinski with it. Back up top to Warwick. 5 on the shot clock. Tough shot. No good. It fell short as DeVries pulls down the rebound for Calvin. The Knights getting some stops. That shot no good. Foul will be called. I believe that's going to be on Warwick. So one of the best free throw shooters on this Calvin Knights team will head back to the line.
Points with the clock stop. Huge way for the Knights to get back into this game.
15:41 to go here in the second half of action. Here on the Adrian College TV, first free throw is good. Make sure to follow Adrian College TV on Instagram and Twitter. Like us on Facebook and follow us on the new TikTok.
We got all the social medias. Come over, catch us on there for some updates.
The second free throw will be in and out, so splitting them at the line will be DeVries, and it's a 50-27 game. Adrian still with a commanding lead, but Calvin has showed some life here at the start of the second half. Guillory to Kalanji, over to Swick. He'll give to Jordan Harris, back to Kalanji. Looking to create some space. Good defense by Calvin. This one's going to be kicked out. A wide open three-pointer.
Sit down.
Will fall. Caleb Swick uncovered.
Caleb Swick, they wouldn't give him that respect, so he took the shot and he knocked it down.
On the other end, a quick look for Tony Dewitt, but it won't fall for Calvin. 5 minutes gone by here in the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center in the second half of play. Adrian up 53-27. Swick going back to action on the other end. He'll kick it out to Guillory, who pump fakes to Kalanji. Out in the corner, Swick, another one. Yes, sir!
Back, got the shooter's roll.
I think they're going to call a foul under the basket before it fell.
No, they're going to count the basket. That was Guillory that picks up the foul.
So, yeah, basket will count, which extends the lead to 56-27, but Guillory picks up a foul. That's going to be his first of the game.
I don't think Coach Lindsey's going to be too upset at Guillory. I mean, that was on a box-out foul. He's just working hard. Bodies flying around down there.
Yep, trying to create some space in case of a rebound with Caleb Swick, who's knocked down 2 in a row, didn't need one. Thad Szymanski on the other end. He'll pull up, and he'll find the bottom of the net.
That's who needs to get hot for Calvin right there, Szymanski.
DeVries has kind of really been the only consistent scorer for the Knights here in this one. As Swick to Guillory, as he drove from right to left, and he lost control. Calvin now out and running. Here comes Tony Dewitt. He'll pull up out to Szymanski, looking for another one. Once more
In
for
and
Szymanski, in and out. Hasn't had the luck on his side tonight. Hielinski to Swick out in the corner. Bulldogs have looked very impressive so far in this one. Drop step for Swick. Good ball movement here for Adrian. There goes Kalanji. He'll be tied up by Szymanski, and possession arrow in favor of the Knights. So Calvin, with good harassing defense, will get the ball back.
Shots aren't falling for Szymanski, so he just makes those hustle plays. Got to get the ball back.
Derek DeVries, the leading scorer for this Knights team, has been fairly quiet. Here comes Szymanski bringing it up. He'll get a screen from DeVries, kicks it out in the corner. Good ball movement. Bose ends up with it. He'll back down on Bellamy. Foul will be called. Bucket won't count. But the foul will be picked up by Kendall Bellamy of the Bulldogs, the 6'6", 190 sophomore forward from Indianapolis, Indiana.
That's 4 on Bellamy early in the second half.
Nolan Ansara checks out for the Bulldogs. And a beautiful heads-up play by DeVries, bouncing it off the back of Warwick, getting it right back and putting it up, putting it in with the contact. So he'll head back to the line.
Smart play, had to make his own luck right there.
Robert Warwick was blocking the inbound and watching the defense. And that's just a good strategy when you have someone with their back turned who's guarding the inbound. So DeVries with a heads-up play. And he's got a chance to cut into this lead even more for Calvin. So the Knights sticking around. Jordan Harris bringing it up for the Bulldogs. Warwick gives to Harris, using his speed, driving in. He'll be fouled. That foul is going to be picked up by Nate Minderhout, I believe. So Jordan Harris had 17 in the first half, looking for his first points in the second. Him and Kalanji both led the way with 17 for Adrian, as the first one will fall. Looking to make this a 26-point game, and he does. Thad Szymanski coming the other way for the Knights. He's continuing to attack the lane, and he'll kick it out for 3, and it's good. Nate Minderhout picked up the foul on one end and knocks down the shot on the other.
See if they can make something out of that.
Jordan Harris.
On D. Jordan Harris, tough drive to the rim.
Continuing to attack the lane and using his speed, but couldn't finish as Derek DeVries has it on the other end. As he'll back down on Bellamy. Turnaround pump fake. He'll kick it out. Warwick tipped that. So LeDuc will come back court to pick it up, and the Knights will reset. 10 on the shot clock. They're going to kick it out. DeVries on Bellamy, and he'll be called for a foul. DeVries will.
The reach around, and he gets the technical foul. He's had it.
As it was kind of building up, you could feel it, and the anger spoils over for Bill Sauls. So Jordan Harris will take the technical free throw for Adrian. The Bulldogs will keep possession after.
He's fighting for his guys, though. You love to see it as a player.
It is, yeah. You love to play for a coach like that. Jordan Harris at the line. Nothing but net on the first. 59-35. 60-35. Jordan Harris knocks them both down. So Adrian, ball will come back to be inbound on the Calvin side of the court. Robert Warwick The 6'3" junior forward for the Bulldogs. Inbounds to Jordan Harris as he'll get it back up at the top of the key. Looking to create some space. He'll give to Guillory up top. There's Kalanji with it. He's got Bose on him. Guillory once more with it. He'll attack the lane. He'll be bumped and fouled. So 2 free throws coming up for Tyler Guillory. The foul was picked up by Sam LeDuc of the Kelvin Knights. So Adrian sitting at 8-9 and 2-4 in conference play. Kelvin a couple spots ahead of them in the standings at 10-7, 4-2. But the Bulldogs looking to make a statement and move up in the standings.
It'll be a big win for Adrian College tonight if they're able to pick this up.
Guillory looking to knock them both down at the line. As he'll go 1 of 2. Rebound picked up by DeVries for the Knights. Time not entirely a factor, but Kelvin can't wait around with this deficit they've got. 11:34 to go. DeVries backing down on Bellamy. Swarmed by a host of gold jerseys, but still got it up with the left hand and put it in.
Good finish. I'd suggest Calvin starting now, though, if they're going to chip away at this lead.
Jordan Harris now on the other end for Adrian. Beautiful move, attacks the lane, lays it up and lays it in with ease.
Adrian has done such a great job of screening tonight for Jordan Harris and everyone at the top of the key with the basketball. I mean, they just have so much space coming off that screen that they're able to do so much with it.
With a little space, Jordan Harris can do a lot as Jacob Williams pulls up too strong.
A little space, Jordan Harris is lethal.
10:50 to go here inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center. Bellamy was thinking about taking the shot. He'll drive, draw the foul. That's going to be on DeVries. DeVries picking up his 3rd of the game. Kendall Bellamy sitting at 4 points so far.
4 points, 4 fouls. Or this, well, I think this is going to be his first points of the game.
First one will fall. 64-37. Kelvin winning the last 3 meetings and overall pretty much dominating the program series history. 118-30 over these Bulldogs. But Adrian, as it's looking right now, trying to snap that 3-game skid against this Kelvin College program. Alex Bose will drive inside. Couldn't finish, and it's going to be deflected out of bounds off the Knights.
He made the good baseline move. He just left it short off the backboard.
Warwick inbounds to Jordan Harris, and he'll bring it up. He'll give to Kalanji over to Bellamy. Hilinski was looking for Kalanji on the left elbow, but that got deflected out of bounds off of a hustling Emmett Warners for Kelvin. Tony Dewitt checks into the game now for the Knights. Subbing out will be Nate Minderhoud. Robert Warwick looking for someone. He'll thread the needle to Kalanji, who drives from the right wing to the baseline, and he'll kick it out. Warwick to Bellamy, to Harris, and a foul will be called. That's going to be an illegal screen on Kendall Bellamy.
That's his 5th.
So, yeah, coming out of the game is Kendall Bellamy.
Visibly frustrated with his play tonight. That's all right. The team's been playing well, so he's got a reason to keep his chin up.
Team has picked him up, like you mentioned. Williams brings it up for Kelvin. He'll give to Bose. As a foul will be called on the other end. That one's going to be on Kelvin. That's going to be on Jacob Williams of the Knights. 64-37. We're inside 10 minutes to play. We thank you for tuning in to Adrian College TV on this broadcast of your Adrian College men's basketball team. They hold a 64-37 lead over the visiting Kelvin College Knights. Jordan Harris with it on the left wing. Beautiful feed inside. Wyatt Morris out to Guillory for three. Too short, but it's going to fall right back to Guillory. He'll give to Robert Warwick, who puts it up strong but couldn't finish. I think Warwick was surprised about the amount of space he had there on the baseline.
I think he was too. A little shell-shocked.
Calvin now with it. Tony Dewitt to Williams. They're going to find DeVries in the corner. That shot won't fall. Bose couldn't pull down the rebound. Adrian with it. Jordan Harris working slowly. No need to be in a rush for the Bulldogs. You're fine with taking time off the clock at this moment.
Yep, time is on their side at this point in the game.
Guillory with it in the corner. He'll give to Warwick up top to Jordan Harris, and they'll reset. Plenty of time on the shot clock. They still got 15 seconds. Wyatt Morris to Hilinski. Gets a screen from Harris, and then he'll give it back to Jordan for three. It's good!
It down.
Jordan Harris, his first three of the second half, and that pushes the lead to 30. Jordan Harris is up to 26 points so far in this one. Dewitt with it at the top of the key. He'll drive in, out to DeVries. Looking for some sort of space, but there's Harris on the help defense, deflected it. And then Jordan Harris couldn't control it going up court as he lost it out of bounds.
Adrian was hauling to get down to the other end of the floor, and Jordan Harris just couldn't quite handle the pass from Warwick.
Yeah, looking up court before he even had the ball as Warner will inbound to Szymanski. He'll work on Harris, drive in. Tough shot is good. So Thad Szymanski driving the lane and cutting the lead down to 28 with 7:45 to play. Jordan Harris now with it. He's taking time off the clock, setting up their offense. Shot clock down to 10. Harris now is not going to use the screen from Wyatt Morris. Now he will. He was looking for Wyatt Morris. He couldn't find him. Ball trailed out of bounds. Shot clock violation went off anyways. As Jeremy Kalanji will check back in the game. He's coming in for Robert Warwick. Thad Szymanski will bring it up for the Knights. He'll give it to Tony Dewitt. Shot no good. Hilinski couldn't pull down the rebound. Kelvin still with it. An extra possession. Alex Bose pulls up for three. It's good. 67-42.
Calvin has won the extra possession battle tonight, but it has not helped him in the long run.
Jordan Harris driving inside. Puts it up and in. Jordan Harris, that first step speed might be the quickest in the MIAA as Szymanski for three on the other end. Couldn't hit, but a foul will be called under the basket as fighting for the rebound was Nate Minderhout of the Knights. Foul will be called on Jeremy Kalanji for your Bulldogs. Adrian in the gold jerseys and black stripes. Calvin in the black jerseys as heading to the line for the Knights. That's number 34, Nate Minderhout. Nothing but net on the first.
.6:45 left. Calvin is definitely running low on time now.
Yeah, time might start to become a factor as Minderhout hits them both at the line, and Bill Saab will call a timeout. So he's gotta work something quickly here. Stick with us here on Adrian College TV. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back here inside the Maryland Sports and Fitness Center, where it's been pretty much all Adrian from the get-go. Kelvin got off to a 3-0 lead, but other than that.
Yeah, it's been all Bulldogs. Adrian looking to just close this one out, you know, play their type of basketball, maybe get some of these bench guys in.
LeDuc playing up tightly on Hilinski as he will just get it across half court, avoiding the 8-second violation. Guillory with it on the left elbow. He'll give to Warwick. Adrian perfectly okay with taking time off the clock.
Calvin's defense have really picked up this possession, though. Their coach must have really got into him.
Kalanji, tough shot. Oh, get out of here, Jeremy Kalanji. Get out of here with that. Unreal as the shot clock will wind down on the other end. Alex Bowes couldn't finish, and Wyatt Morris is there for the rebound.
I mean, that caps a night for Kalanji. That caps a night for the Bulldogs.
It seems like everything they touch just turns to gold tonight. No pun intended. 71-44. Hilinski drives baseline, gives to Wyatt Morris, and an easy deuce inside. Here comes Szymanski now. Swings it around. Ball works its way to Alex Bowes. Szymanski looking for it inside. Bowes will take the shot and he'll knock it down. So with 5 minutes and 20 seconds to go, Kelvin would need almost a miracle to come back from this deficit at 73-46. Wyatt Morris avoids the interception. No look pass inside. It got deflected out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Bulldogs.
He had Warwick on the baseline. I think Warwick wanted the lob. I think he was going to try and send the lob home.
Yeah, he pointed it up, and I was thinking the same thing. That would have been, I think that would have brought the whole arena down, brought him up to its feet.
That would have been a sight to see.
Jordan Harris inbounds, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Harris will work baseline, step back, lost control. Picking it up there is Dewitt for the Knights. Tony Dewitt gives to LeDuc. Back to Dewitt. Kelvin needing to get off a shot. They're going to find LeDuc wide open for three. It's good. Timeout called once more by Bill Saul. This one
4:45. Just going to be a 30-second timeout. I don't want to say it yet, but I think it might be too little too late for the Knights.
Yeah, they would need almost a miracle, especially with how hot Jordan Harris and Jeremy Kalanji have been. It's just tough to see.
They would have to play perfect basketball, and Adrian would have to self-implode for this lead to be diminished.
73-49 is your score. We thank you for tuning in to Adrian College TV. I'm Ryan Cuddy, joined by Mason Hostetler here in the booth. He's also working your top cam. We got Zoe Deslip, working director here tonight.
Bruiser, the Bulldog mascot, down there doing a little dance for the entertainment for that timeout.
He was busting down there. Had some good moves. Jordan Harris receives the inbound. He'll bring it up. Thad Szymanski guarding him up close. Airtight defense as he'll find Warwick inside to Wyatt Morris, and they'll work it back out to Warwick. They'll look Jeremy Kalanji with it. What else can he do tonight? He'll give to Hilinski, who will drive inside. Tough floater, fell short. Rebound there for Emmett Warners. Out in the corner to Dewitt. He'll drive in to DeVries, out to Szymanski. Back into Emmett Warners, who will back down on Robert Warwick. He'll go baseline. Tough shot inside. No good. DeVries went up for the rebound as
kickball violation on the Bulldogs.
Kickball violation called, just like you said, as coming down with that rebound was Emmett Warners. Him and DeVries collided in midair. Warner ended up coming down with it.
Yeah, he put the shot up, didn't go in. He collided in midair, and then he landed on the ground, and the ball was on his chest pretty much.
Inbound goes to Tony Dewitt. He'll get a screen from Szymanski. LeDuc back to Dewitt in the corner now to Szymanski. 10 on the shot clock. Dewitt from the top of the key. Shot no good. Foot was behind the arc but couldn't find the bottom of the net. Good hustle play there by LeDuc to try to save it for Calvin. Get an extra possession, but couldn't do so. Jordan Harris now on the other end. Bounce pass to Hilinski. He lost control. Here comes Tony Dewitt. He'll drop it to Emmett Waters. Look out from behind. Jeremy Kalandri comes soaring through the air, swatting it out of bounds.
I was just about to say, man, it's good to see Calvin still hustling around out there, and it's good to see the Bulldogs still hustling. Kalandri flew back to recover.
Coming out of seemingly nowhere to swat that one. It appeared to be an easy basket for Warners, but Kalandri had other ideas. DeVries works inside. Foul will be called. They'll make the bucket, and he'll head to the line for a three-point play with 3:15 still remaining here inside the Marriott Sports and Fitness Center here on the beautiful campus of Adrian College.
DeVries is playing well. He's had a good game tonight. I mean, he's approaching 20 points here with this free throw. The guys around him just weren't able to get their shots to fall.
Yeah, I was about to say, he hasn't had much consistent help around him.
But there's going to be nights like that, and somebody's always got to pick up. Somebody's having an off night, another guy's got to step up.
DeVries at the line. He's been there a lot tonight. He knocks it down.
That he has, Ryan.
Hilinski works it up to Warwick. As Warwick now will drive in on Bose. As he'll kick it out in the corner, Swick won't take the shot. He'll give back to Warwick, and then a little give and go action. Swick inside will be called for a travel. We're inside, 3 minutes to go, 2:56 to be exact. Thad Szymanski works it up. The 6'1 junior guard from Ida, Michigan will put up a tough shot over Jordan Harris, and it's good. Szymanski has picked it up a little bit here in the second half, but it really hasn't been enough, especially with how hot it seems everyone has been for the Bulldogs. Harris guarded by Williams. He'll give to Warwick. That's Hilinski to Swick. He's got it at the top of the key. 7 seconds remain on the shot clock. Running out of space. Beautiful double team there from Kelvin. And this will be an easy layup for Alex Bose. The senior forward will get 2 more there for Kelvin. As Jordan Harris with a beautiful feed inside to Swick. He'll be fouled and he'll go to the line for 2. Swick, percentage-wise, best free throw shooter on the team, along with best field goal shooter for the Bulldogs.
For the score being what it was, if we didn't have a scoreboard on the screen, other than Adrian making, well, most of their shots, I mean, the hustle is still out there for both teams. I mean, there's 2 minutes left in this ball game, and the score is almost out of reach, and I mean, they're still flying around.
Yeah, you love to see that. With Calvin, you're down 74-56, you have 2:01, but you're still fighting for every possession.
And that's something they can take out of this game.
It is. I'm sure Bill Saul still loves to see that from his Calvin Knights team, as DeVries with a quick shot on the other end, too strong. Warwick pulls down the rebound. And that's pretty much all she wrote here with 1:45 to go. Harris drives in, lost control, but not looking for the pass was Alex Bose, and Hilinski comes up with it. Calvin trying to trap Hilinski. He'll give it to Warwick as he just kind of passed it to himself, had to avoid a travel and put up a shot. It fell short, but got deflected off of Swick.
Didn't really know what he should do with it at that point.
$1:29 remains. So it looks like the Adrian College Bulldogs will pull to 500 at 9-9 on the year and 3-4 in conference play. Kelvin looking like they're going to drop to 10-8 and 4-3 in the MIAA.
It's always nice to get those conference wins. You know, it's always a grind. They're always right. You know, we have our main rivals. You know, but anyone in this conference, in your conference, is a rival, and it's always nice to get those conference wins.
LeDuc will step back, and he won't take the shot. He'll give to number 4, Caleb Cleary, over to Williams. He'll put up a shot over Hilinski. No good. Cleary there to tip it to Williams, but too far out in front as Kalanji will get it. 60 seconds remain as Harris will bring it up. Timeout will be called by Kyle Lindsay. A nice move there as he'll make some substitutions. So they'll make a platoon swap as
those guys get some much-deserved rest. Helinski, Warwick, Kalanji, Harris.
As checking in the game for Adrian, it's going to be Ben Pacer, Delano Smith, Nolan Ansara, Ethan Cummings.
Caleb Ballantyne's out there.
Caleb Ballantyne as well. As they'll finish that out here in the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center. Ansara gives up top to Ballantyne. They'll find number 14, Ethan Cummings. Adrian now. Back inside to Ansara. He'll back down. Right hand hook shot. It's good. And listen to the crowd erupt. As Kelvin on the other end. Williams puts up a three. It's good. Whistle blown by the ref.
They might put some time back on the shot clock, maybe, or maybe on the game clock. I'm not sure. No?
They will put 2 seconds back on the clock. So we should
either way, shot clock's still off. So I think Adrian's just going to let this time run out.
As the Bulldogs dominated throughout, and one of the more impressive performances of this season for your Adrian College Bulldogs.
In front of the home fans, that's always nice to get a nice home victory on your home floor. I mean, this is where they practice every single day, so it's always nice to come out here and put on a show for these people.
As Kyle Lindsay has got to love what he has seen tonight from his Bulldogs team as Adrian wins it 76-59, as it was a red-hot performance from the get-go from Jordan Harris, Jeremy Kalanji, and the rest of the crew in the black and gold.
Yeah, Adrian's bench really showed out tonight as well. I mean, as on fire as Kalanji and Harris were, I mean, the bench was firing on all cylinders just as much as them.
So before we wrap it up here, Mason, what are your kind of final thoughts here on this one?
I mean, what more can you say? I mean, Adrian came out and dominated basically from the get-go. I mean, like you said earlier, they were down 3-0. I think that was their biggest deficit of the game. After that, the first half, they really exploded. And then right out of halftime even, I mean, they missed their first few shots, and Calvin was able to make their first couple shots after halftime. But, I mean, they never let that get to them, and they kept the lead pretty extended throughout the entirety of the game.
Yeah, it seemed like every time Calvin got a stop, had a couple made shots, Adrian would always just kind of snap back out of it, and they got right back into it, making a couple shots of their own. And
as far as Calvin goes, I mean, DeVries played well. Shemansky, I mean, he struggled tonight. His shots just weren't falling. He was getting good looks. They were bouncing in and out. But, I mean, they still got games to play, too. It's still, I mean, past the midway point in the season, but they still have games to play. Still have opportunities to win. He's got more opportunities to come out and show out.
Yeah, we thank you for tuning to Adrian College TV. Your Bulldogs go to 9-9. I'd like to thank Mason Hostetler. You're my color commentator today. Also running Top Cam, Zoe Deslip, director. I'm Ryan Cuddy, and we thank you for tuning in.
Yes, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll be back. More broadcasts to come.
76-59 is your final here inside the Marilot Sports and Fitness Center. Have a good night.